And it takes, there is a formula for turning a dream into a reality. A very precise formula, but it takes time and it takes persistence.
We have to know that failure is not an option. And you got to hear this one. This one is important because you got to tell yourself, despite again the circumstances, the situations, you have to tell yourself that. Listen to me. I'm not going anywhere until I get the goal. Like until I make my dreams become a reality, I'm not quitting. I don't care how much money I have to invest. I don't care how much time I have to invest. I'm going to continue to do this until I become successful. What do you need to know that you don't know right now? What information, what books do you need to read? What mentors do you need? What circles do you need to hang around? Some of you are not where you want to be. You don't have what you want to have. You're not doing what you want to do because you've never been exposed to it before. And that's how my life changed. When I started hanging around millionaires, when I started hanging around successful business owners, when I started hanging around success.
If you decide in any particular area that you're concerned about to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to read one book a month in that area, in 5 years, you'll be among the top 5% experts in the world.
Some of y'all want a promotion, right? Listen to me. You want a promotion, but listen to me close. I'm going to tell you what you got to do. So if you give me increased performance, hear me, increased performance, it's going to increase your pay. I don't know if it's basketball, if it's soccer. I don't know what it is. If it's sales, I'm not sure what you're doing. Law, I don't know. If you're education, I don't know what you're doing. But if you teach and you're the same teacher this year than you were last year, that's a problem. And so I need increased performance, because once you increase your performance, everything else increases. Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, you're not going to be able to make it happen if you don't have a dream party every day. Like, you got to have a dream session. You got to take out 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however much time you have, and you got to actually go in a room, close the door, and you got to see yourself doing it. You got to feel yourself doing it. You got to actually walk in it. You got to go in the future, live it out, come back in the present, and start working toward it.
Woo! Good morning, family. Rise and shine. I got goosebumps, and the call didn't even start yet. So it's safe to say we are absolutely fired up. We are on day 4 out here in AZ. As you guys know, we have been out here for the past 3 days to come out here and get the value to bring it right back to the family. Let me tell you, we have got some exclusive sauce coming in for the week to go ahead and finish this month off. Savage September with a lot of growth, a lot of abundance, and a clear set game plan, vision coming into the rest of this year, and honestly catapulting into 2023. So as always, before we go ahead and dive into today's topic, we're going to be talking about how to go ahead and gain momentum, right? The momentum cycle, and really starting to understand and break it down a little bit deeper. So I love it. I love it. Shane Talina, beyond grateful for these days of abundance of growth. Absolutely grateful for God, grateful to be alive, grateful to be healthy, grateful for the mind, the body, and the spirit. Grateful for all the value that we got this weekend. I'm ready to go ahead and pour it straight back into you guys, and go ahead and drop down what day for consistency is everybody on. We are on day 52 of consistency. Let me go ahead and drop mine in the chat, get that documented in there. But let me tell you, I'm so proud of everybody. I see you putting in the time. I see you actually really developing yourself to the highest version. So let's go ahead and get into today, right? I'm proud of you, family. Let's go. All right. We're going to be talking about the 4 different stages of momentum, right? So go ahead and get out your paper, get out your notebooks. 90, look at that. Shane Talina on the 91 days straight of your morning routine. And that's the goal. That was the next checkpoint that we are looking to get to: 7, 21, 66, and 90. So phenomenal job. I'm very proud of you guys. Here we go. Let's get into it. All right, so for those of you that don't know, we actually have 2 sides when it comes to momentum, right? Believe it or not, yes, we actually have a good side and we have a downside, right? So if you think about momentum that's actually happened inside of your life, you can start to think about all of these different times where we've had momentum work for us, and we've also had momentum work against us, right? The day that we take 2 days off our morning routine is the day that we start to not only just get back to break even, but we start the decline for our momentum. So today I want to go ahead and really break this down into 4 pieces to allow you to understand the stages that everybody goes through when it comes to learning about trading, when it comes to learning about e-commerce, when it comes to building your business, right? So let's go ahead and dive into it. Number 1, the first tip when we're talking about really creating this momentum success cycle is going to be potential. Number 1 is going to be potential, right? Everybody that's walking, okay, this business, understand that it's for anybody, but it's not for everybody. Okay, so really anybody that you see, whether you're at the gas station, you're at the mall, you're at the gym, you guys are on social media, everybody has potential, right? I've seen a lot of people come in this business, right? We go to events, we've seen it year after year. They get excited, they have the chairman screams, they're ready to go ahead and withdraw serious amounts of money from their trading account. But when it comes to actually putting in the work, when it comes to actually getting plugged in, this is where the difference becomes very evident, right? Because the Jim Rohn talks about the greatest gap between most successful people is the gap between knowing and actually doing. But you see, with here, we have a little bit more access to information. So the difference is actually a little bit more than that. So not only do we have access to the information, but the difference is who's going to apply the information, right? So number 1 is going to be potential. Everybody has potential, but who is going to actually apply, right? And this leads into my second part of the success cycle. Number 2, okay? Number 2 is going to be action, right? Action. Yes, I love to get on Zoom calls. Yes, I love to take notes. Yes, I love to go ahead and listen to audios. But let me tell you something, family, okay? This is going to be the time of season where we take everything that we've got in our notebooks, right? We've been getting notes for the past months. And the difference is who is ready to go ahead and apply what it is that we learn. In fact, we don't need a handful more of Zoom trainings to go ahead and give you guys the sauce to really teach you the ins and outs. The difference now is being able to actually apply what it is that we learn. So for those of you, we have the 12 skill sets, right? We're going to be going through these skill sets over the course of this week. But I believe the difference with most people results is right here. Okay. It comes down to confidence. You're not going to be able to you're not going to want to take a lot of action in something that you don't have a lot of confidence about. Well, the truth be told, when you go out and you do anything new, you're probably not going to have the most confidence when you do it. But here's what I know. The more you do it, the better that you get. The more you do it, the more you actually building your rhino skin. Now, I like to call it rhino skin. I don't know about you guys, but before I got in this industry, I've had a lot of different jobs. I've tried a lot of different things to go ahead and make money, to go ahead and look at multiple streams. And I've got a lot of no's. I've had a lot of rejections, but that was able to help me build my rhino skin, right? I want to give you guys an idea to go ahead and think about, right? The next time you're thinking about, I'm scared, I don't know if I can talk to people, I don't know if I can deal with rejection. Well, let me give you 2 examples to think about, okay? Number 1, think about the last time that you went out to eat somewhere, your server, last time that you guys had dinner, okay? And at the end of your meal, when they asked you, how was everything? Did you like it? You know, what part of your meal did you like best? Oh, I love the steak. I love the pizza. I love the pasta, whatever it is that you chose. Hopefully you're not choosing meat. but number 2, I want you to think about this. When they asked you if you wanted dessert and you said no, did they get upset? Did they get all frustrated? Absolutely not, because they understand another table is going to be able to sit down and they're going to have the opportunity to go ahead and be able to upsell them on something that they might want, right? Well, the same thing happens with us. You can be stuck in your head all day long until you understand that the person that you walk by today, that video that you go make, that DM that you go shoot out, that could be the catalyst to your entire business. Okay. So number 2 is be willing to go ahead and take action. The second example is I want you to think about a bum that's on the street. How many no's do you think they get on a daily basis? Asking for food, asking for change. And what do? They keep going, they keep pushing, they keep progressing because they understand that next person they talk to could be the next one to give them a 50, 100, could be the one to bless their day. So don't let somebody that's on the streets outwork you. Don't let somebody that's on the streets have a higher emotional intelligence than you. Something I had to learn along the way. Okay. Number 3 is going to be results, right? When you start taking action, when you start getting a little bit more comfortable at what it is that you're doing, your results start to grow. Okay, everybody, we have what's called a ratio. So as you start to talk to people, as you start to create new conversations, you're going to start identify what your ratio is. Now, just truth be told, at the beginning, my ratio wasn't so high. I was stuttering. I was stuttering when I spoke. I didn't really know the information. I was very introverted, and my self-confidence, it dropped a little bit. Here I am, a D1 athlete, 30K in debt, living out of my car. I'm living two different lifestyles. Everybody and their mother at the school, they know who I am for being a freak athlete, but I'm coming back home to tell nobody I'm sleeping in my car, and I'm really going through it. So I want you guys to understand that as you go through this journey of entrepreneurship, as you go through this journey of becoming the best version of yourself, you're going to need to develop yourself into an entirely different mindset, paradigm, thought patterns to really start seeing the success that you're looking for. And last but not least is going to be belief. Your belief and your attitude is directly correlated to your altitude. Okay? Your attitude is directly correlated to your altitude. You see, inside of this business, if there's one common denominator that we've all seen from everybody that spoke yesterday, whether they were a chairman, whether they were an educator, or whether they were both, is the fact of two things. Okay? They have a higher sense of urgency, and their level of belief is through the roof. Why? Because they understand what I Am Mastery Academy can do. They understand the power of the vision that Christopher Terry has laid out for every single one of us to be able to not only win, to be able to duplicate this information, but to be able to serve, impact the masses, communities, and all walks of life that are open-minded and willing to accept and take action with this information. So family, I want to go ahead and get out of the way of greatness. We've got a lot of phenomenal speakers coming on for today, and I want to go ahead and share some of the value, right? Some people drove out from different states. Some actually individuals flew out from different countries, and I wanted to go ahead and take some time to give you some perspective. So with no further ado, we've actually got an incredible leader ready to go ahead and bless you guys with some value. Who actually took the time to invest into his organization, to really invest into his team this weekend. As you guys can see, we're at a beautiful spot that he's actually created an unforgettable experience for his organization, and he's ready to go ahead and pour some value back into you all. Our newest Platinum 2000, drop some sevens down below, show some love. But KD is going to go ahead and give you guys some value that he learned from this weekend. So with no further ado, KD, the floor is yours, brother.
Thank you, my bro. I appreciate it. 777s in the chat box real quick. Everybody drop some 777s in the chat. So real quick, family, I'm truly blessed and grateful to be here on this call with you guys here today. And I want to give it back to my brother D, for having me here today. And really, doing the things that he does. He's a servant leader. He's a person that cares about you, and he cares about bringing that value and also putting you guys in position so you can be able to accomplish the ultimate goal. So with that being said, guys, I'm truly blessed and grateful for every single one of you guys watching this. And, first and foremost, I want to thank God for connecting all of us here today on this beautiful call. And I really want to thank, my squad as well, for being here, and also you guys for being here as well. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to be very quick and easy with you guys. I know D just gave you guys so much value. So guys, real quick, first and foremost, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is KD. I'm 26 years young. I'm originally from New York City, and I'm just a kid just like you, right? I'm an entrepreneur, someone that really is love and desire of really going out there and being selfless, right? I'm a person that I just want to help, right? I'm a person that I just want to give it back, right? So growing up, I grew up with two beautiful women, my mother and my sister. And growing up with my mother and my sister, the baby of 6, I always knew that I was going to do something, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was just, really be the change of my family, right? Decided to take it serious, right? More serious. It brought me into college. Finished college actually 3 years ago. I'm graduated with a bachelor's degree in business, a master's in teaching and coaching, and a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, guys. And going to school, I went to school actually for 5 years, and I couldn't really find a career path in what I went to. So I decided, take a different route and go and become and work, right? I just worked. I had about 2 jobs at the time, and I saw that I was making somebody else's dream instead of making my dream, guys. And I made a conscious decision. The conscious decision that I made was actually 2 years ago, right? I got sick and tired of the sick and tired, and I'm a big believer that I Am Mastery Academy finds you at the right place at the right time in your career path, in your life. And I Am Mastery Academy found me at a right place at a right time where I was actually going through a shift. And that shift became something that I was tapping into the digital entrepreneurship space. And when I tapped into the digital entrepreneurship space, it actually gave me a whole different understanding of the world, guys. I've been here in I Am Mastery Academy now for the last 2 years, and it has been extremely a blessing. Just accomplished another milestone in my career, but I wasn't able to do this without God, without my mentors, and without my team. And I truly want to thank my team, my family, you, God, as well. And I also want to thank you guys here for watching me. So that's a little bit about me, guys. And I'm doing this not only just to do this, but I'm doing this to give back to, my family, give back to you guys that are watching this. But, I'm going to give you guys 3 tips here today. And I'll make this simple and I'll make this fast. And tip number 1, that I learned is that you got to be a savage, right? Drop a savage in the chat box, right? Savage. Okay, what do you mean savage, right? Savage means that you need to become your ultimate self. No matter what it takes, you got to have that attitude that you're going to go out there and accomplish what you really want, right? You got to go out there and accomplish what you really want. So you guys got to go out there and become that savage, right? So that's step number 1, savage, right? Step number 2, you guys have to have the right attitude, right? How does the right attitude happen? The right attitude happens by you being able to understand exactly where you're at, right? You got to be able to have the right attitude. You have to be able to be that person that's like, hey, I got this is what I really want. I got to go out there and actually go accomplish it. Okay. Now, I told you guys, you got to be able to have that savage in you. I know you have that savage in you, right? Because when you have that savage in you, what is basically going on with you? You have to be sick and tired to have that savage in you. You have to go deep down inside and be like, okay, what really makes KD hungry, right? What's that one thing that makes me hungry, right? Go down and figure that out. You got to spend time with yourself. You have to spend time with your friends. You have to spend time with your family so you can find that savage. Number 2, you got to have the right attitude, okay? With the right attitude, guys, right, you guys will start attracting the right people, the right situations, and the right circumstances into your life. Guys, I changed my attitude. I changed my attitude for receiving, for allowing, and accepting, right? Don't let that one go over your head. I changed my attitude to receive, to accept, and allow, right? And that's how I attracted my brother D. And that's how I attracted to be here on this call here today, to be able to give you guys this message, okay? You got to change your attitude. You change your attitude, you will step into your altitude. So don't, guys, change your attitude, right? Tip number 3, guys, is you have to be present, okay? Tip number 3 is you have to be present, right? When you're in the present moment and you know how to quiet your indoor neighbor, you will actually start to fully create what you really want. You start to create what you really want, right? Because you're present in the moment. You have nothing that's stopping you. Everything is locked in. Everything is fully loaded. So you want to be able to be present in the moment. Forget about the problems that you have right now, right? There's a reason why those problems are happening to you, right? They're not happening to you. They're happening for you. There's a reason why those problems are happening right now, right? And the reason why those problems are happening is because you need to stop those problems, or you have to say, hey, go. Let those problems go and focus on the present moment right now, okay? So I just gave you guys 3 tips, and I'm going to give you guys one more. That one more is actually visualization, okay? Visualization. What are you actually visualizing? Okay? What are you actually visualizing right now? Okay? Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Everywhere I go, I'm visualizing my goals. Look at this house, this experience that I've been able to give my squad, right? It's $1 million house, right? I told them all, this is for you. I want you to sit here at this house and visualize it. I want you to sit at this house and be like, yo, this is my house. This is my house, right? I want you to look on your screens and have your vision board. I want you to go to a place and see the dream car. And let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. Who here has their dream car? Drop a 111 in the chat box if you have your dream car already. That you know exactly what it looks like, what color it is, how does it feel, right? Guess what? I know what my dream car is. Dream car is a Urus. It's a Lambo Urus. And that Lambo Urus is orange, right? It's orange. And I see that orange car, I see it. Let me ask you a question though. Do you see your dream car randomly at random places sometimes? You may do, right? But sometimes you visualize it, you see it, and sometimes because you have so many problems going on through your mind or you're sick and tired of the situation you're in, sometimes you don't catch that gift. That gift is just a confirmation that it's coming. But when you're present in the moment, you will actually start to attract it. Don't let that one go over your head. You start to attract it even faster. Guys, houses like this, trips like this. I was actually having an amazing conversation with my brother D, and I told him, I was like, hey, bro, I tell my squad all the time that I sit in moments like this, and I tell them, I told my squad that we were going to get the $1 million houses, Airbnbs, that we're going to be having retreats all over the world. That all of them were going to travel in from Canada, from Puerto Rico, from Dominican Republic, from New York, from Miami, from Orlando, from here in Arizona, right? From Chicago. I told them all, hey guys, look, they're all going to come here and they're going to be in one place, one time. All together, we're all going to be masterminding. And look, guys, visualizing, putting all the goals together. So those are the 4 tips that I got for you guys. Those 4 tips have been able to bring myself massive, massive, massive value into my life and also within to my organization. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Follow me on Instagram. It's him KD. You know, I will never ask you guys for money. I will never tell you to hey, click this link. None of that. Follow me on Instagram. Let's tap in. I appreciate you, Yo D. Thank you so much, bro. Much love.
Let's go. Let's go. Drop some threes in the chat. Go ahead and flood that thing down below. Fire training. I told you guys we're going to get a lot of value coming in for the day. There we go. There we go. Now you can see yours lit. Let's have it on the Zoom.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Let's go. I love it, family. So drop some threes if you guys got a little bit of value from our newest Platinum 2000 KD. Super excited to go ahead and give you guys some more of this value. We've got another speaker that I want to go ahead and present to you guys. This is an individual who's went through a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations over these past couple of weeks, but it is safe to say that taking the leap of faith, taking the jump is absolutely worth it because you'll never know if you can fly if you never take the jump. So Lady Boss Nikki, 2-minute countdown. What is a couple things that you took away from this weekend?
Grand Rising, guys. I'm so confused about the time right now, so pardon me if I don't make sense. Is that fine? So yeah, like my biggest takeaway is just like take freaking massive action, guys. Like just go out there and do it. Don't think about it. Just like consider, keep like the end goal in mind. Like I told like some of you guys last night, like just like move forward with like where you want to go already in your head because it's already done, it's already decided. It's like the gift is yours. If you have the idea, that means God already gave it to you, so you have to run with it, like with your blinders on, head down, focus, and don't look back until it's done. That's it. I love you guys. Bye.
Let's go. I love it. Let's just say there's been a huge shift in energy, there's been a huge shift in the paradigm, and I'm ready to go ahead and bring the sauce back for you guys. So let me see. What is a takeaway that you got from the weekend?
Good morning, guys. A takeaway that I got from this weekend is, truly be yourself with anything that you do. the one thing that you can do is be yourself and be authentic to yourself and your truth. And that's going to take you a far way. And don't ever try to be like anybody else, because the truth is always going to come to show. And you're going to attract the people that are meant to be in your business by being your true self.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. Yes, we going around the horn today. 60 seconds. What is a takeaway from the weekend? CJ, what do we got, brother?
All right, so for my biggest takeaway for the weekend was really the clarity that I received. It was really a confirmation for me because my intention is to lead with love. And I just realized that that's the main ingredient in order to have the most successful business and or whatever endeavor that it is that you seek in life. And just remember that people can feel your energy. Everything is energy and it's transferred. Nothing is created or destroyed. So the people feel the genuineness in you. So you want to make sure that you adapt that mindset beforehand to get comfortable with that feeling so that when you do convey that message, they really feel it in their heart and they know that you really care, because people don't care about what you know unless they know that you care. So remember to lead with love always.
Woo! Oh my goodness, they were coming with the heat today, huh? Yes, lead with love. That is absolutely one of the biggest takeaways from this event, right? Love. Nothing can be built without love. So, family, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I have nothing but love for you. Drop threes down below if you guys are ready to go ahead and take the action, take the jump into Savage September. Let me know. Drop it down below. And let's go ahead and end this off like this. Everybody, go ahead and repeat after me. Let's go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'm so happy and grateful. Now that, and go ahead and drop down your goal for 2022. Manifest it, put it out to the universe. It is already done. I'm so happy and grateful now that. So, family, with that being said, it is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams, coming to you live out in Phoenix, Arizona. I love you, family. We've got 3 more days out here winning the exclusive boot camp with some of the top chairmen, right? We've got Neno, Manny Q, Darwin, literally all past 3 days. Not only did we have the event, but we had the post event to be able to get in this exclusive 1% circle. And it was funny, I was talking about it. How many individuals go their whole life without getting the type of access to this information, without getting access to this type of value, without getting access to individuals who truly want to see you win, who have the results, who have the credibility, and are here to help get you to the next level. So, family, it is safe to say we are at the right people, right place, right time, coming to you guys live from Phoenix, Arizona. Family, remember, you can be, do, or have anything you can hold in your mind. Remember, you can hold it right here in your hand. Let's go. Savage September. It is your boy, Define Dreams. Let's go, family. Dream team. We are out. It's game time. Let's get to work.